Hello friends, it's me, Laura Burns, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to your first video. Jazz hands, these are your introductory membership gift. I don't know, whatever. Hi, I'm glad that you're here, whether you're new or old to this channel. And today is a very special day, deserving of extra jazz hands, because today is my birthday. Yay! Which you already knew because you saw the title of this video. So I am going to fancy dinner and am going to put on some makeup on this face. Not a ton because it's really humid. It's been raining all day, but just a little something. So I feel like, oh hey, I'm a little cute today. And while we do that, I'm going to answer questions. I took to Instagram and asked for questions that you have. Plus I have some that have built up on YouTube. So I've got my list. Can you see? Kind of. I have 37 questions because it's my 37th birthday. And let me just preface this with, and this is the last time I will say it during this video, but I've had a lot of people reaching out to me today saying happy birthday, how can we support you, and you know, if we wanted to give something in some way, you know, and my response to them is, well, head on over to my Patreon because you can become a patron for as little as $2 a month. And if you are not into doing something that's on a monthly basis, you can give a one-time donation using Ko-fi, which is Ko-fi. All the info is in the description box. It's in the description box of every video I make. I know it's weird. I don't like asking for money, but I have been kind of struggling lately to be able to afford the things that I do on this channel. So if you are at all entertained by me and can give me like a couple bucks a month, it would go a long way toward helping me be able to afford the fashion boxes that I do, any of the hauls that I do, paying for the website that I have, like just, you know, everything that I do. Anything that you can give, any support that you can give me is very much appreciated. And there are some perks. If you go to my Patreon, you can see, and that's it. So, oh, and if you are not interested in making a financial contribution or gift or whatever, or if that's not accessible to you right now, if you could signal boost my work, that'd be amazing. So sharing this YouTube channel with your friends and family, maybe they will subscribe, sharing my posts on Instagram, liking, commenting, really being a part of this community, all of that helps so much, and I really appreciate it too. Okay. Oh, okay, let's get on with this. Fun things, not asking for money. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try to remember to move through these quickly because there are 37 questions. Okay, so full name. My full name is Laura Elizabeth Burns. Where else have I lived? I have also lived in Baltimore, Maryland. I moved there in 2004. I dropped out of college and moved there, and I lived there for 4 years. So I left in 2008. I forgot to do my Bobbi Brown face base, but I just did my skincare, so I guess we're okay. I just took a shower and did my skincare. All right, college. Yes, I did. I went to college at the University of Houston. I graduated high school in the year 2000. I took a semester off, and then I started going to U of H the January semester of 2001. And then I dropped out in 2004. And when I moved back to Houston in January 2009, well, not right then, in the summer, I started going back to school. So, yes, I did graduate from college. I did it in 2 chunks. I graduated with a bachelor's in English literature and a minor in women's studies. I almost had a double major in sociology, but at the end I was like, I gotta get out of here. I just want to be done, and I don't want to keep going and get this double major because at this point, let me just be done. I don't think that everybody who goes to college needs to go to college. I think that we have created a culture where people feel like they have to go to college. where having a bachelor's is kind of like, it doesn't mean as much anymore. I think that there should be a lot more vocational schools, people being able to learn more skills and trades, crafts. I think that our student loan system is predatory and extremely damaging. Not that any of you asked me about that, but that was a bonus. Okay. Pets. So we've always had pets in my family, usually cats. Growing up, I wanted a dog really bad, and my parents were not having it. So now I have a dog. I got one when I was living in Baltimore, and she's sweet, but I am not really a dog person, so I probably will never have a dog again. She's very old now. She's like 14 years old. So when she is no longer with us, I will not be getting another dog, but I will be getting more cats. So my dog's name is Bug, B-U-G, like ladybug, I guess. I don't know. That was her name when I got her at the shelter. And usually like animal names are pretty stupid, but that one was okay. So I went with it. My cat's name is Eugene F. Kittyman III. Richard named her when we were dating. I never officially named her because I wasn't planning on keeping her. And then he's like, how long have you had her now? And I told him, and he's like, she's your cat now. And I said, yes, but she still doesn't have a name. So he named her. He said, this is what I think her name is. So now she's Kitty Man for short. We only use her full name when she's in trouble. This is not one of the questions, but y'all, I've been using this banana powder that I got in my Ipsy, whatever. In my latest video, you can see where I got it, and I love it. I love it. I know that most people use it like for just under the eyes, but I really like it as a setting powder because I have yellow toned skin, and it looks better than the translucent powders ever do. So, hooray. Also, I got a new fluffy powder brush. This is an Eco Tools brush. It's so fluffy. I love it. Okay, keep it going, keep it going. Big family. No, I do not have a big family. I have a pretty, probably small to a lot of people. So in my immediate family, it's me, my brother, my mom, and my dad. And then I have 2 uncles and an aunt, their spouses, and their kids. But nobody... One family had 3 kids, the other had 2 kids, and then my aunt doesn't have any kids. And now those kids have some kids, but it's really not that big of a family. And then I don't really have anyone left on my dad's side. So it's really just my mom's side family, which is the Japanese side. And I am shocked, let me tell you, that nobody asked me what my ethnicity is. So that's interesting. Whenever I do these like ask me questions, people are like, where are you from? And then I do the whole, oh, I'm from Houston thing and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fat shamey family. So I am really, really lucky that my family is not real fat shamey. I am trying to remember comments or anything. I don't know, y'all. My family did such a good job at not making me feel bad about being the fat kid or now the fat adult. Nobody ever comments on what I'm eating. Nobody says anything about how I dress. It's kind of great. Now growing up, my mom, you know, like took me to Weight Watchers and stuff. I mean, and I'm not like, listen, if I were her at that time, I probably would have done the same thing. You know, that was the culture. It's like, oh, here's what you need to do. And my mom was there with me. Like, it wasn't like she was like a thin mom dragging, you know, she was there also. She was also doing Weight Watchers. I think that now she would make a different decision probably. But she was doing what was best. But I never felt shamed by her. I felt shamed by diet culture. Of course, I didn't have the words for that then. But looking back, I recognize, you know, I mean, I'm sure I internalized a little bit, feeling like a little bit of shame from that because she was the one taking me, you know, so like my parents were doing this to me. But I never thought of it in those terms, and I don't think of it like that now. I don't blame her for doing that. I really need to clean my brushes, y'all. Okay, keep it going. How to handle fat shaming from family. So because I never dealt with it personally, have kind of a hard time with this. Because I haven't had to do this. I can tell you what I've heard other people say and what I would, tell you if I were your body love coach, is that you look at who's doing it, what they usually say, and how it makes you feel. And then you figure out how you can approach them privately and tell them, hey, when you say these things, it makes me feel like this, and see what their response is. The response might be, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I won't do it anymore, and then they don't. Their response might be, you're too sensitive. The response might be, but I care about you, like the concern trolling. And then you just come up with a response to go with it. And if you have to, you stop putting yourself in situations where they're going to do those things. And that's the hardest. And it's real easy for me to say because I've never had to do that. But I have worked with people who have had to create those boundaries that are like, hey, I'm not going to go out to eat with you, or I'm not going to come over for meals at your house because whenever we eat together, you make comments about how much I'm eating and my weight and what I wear and, or whatever, and that's not safe for me. So I'm happy to do XYZ with you, but I won't do this. And sometimes that leads to change and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people are real stuck and real invested in diet culture and they just can't see it from your perspective, and you're never ever gonna get them to change. And you have to decide what's worth it to you. How much do you love those family dinners? How much do you need that person in your life in that way or at all? But again, I recognize I have a lot of privilege with that because so lucky, never had to deal with it. Favorite kind of vacations. So I have historically really liked vacations where I was very active, like doing lots of things, and like kind of made fun of laying on the beach style vacations. But the older I get, the more I'm like, oh, I see the appeal. I've never had one of those. I've never actually done like a lay on the beach style vacation, but I would be interested in it. But I think my favorite kind of vacations are ones where I'm in nature. So in October, me and Richard went to New Mexico, which is my favorite place, for our anniversary, and we did some hiking, did some camping, did some Airbnb-ing, did some naked hot tubbing, looking at the stars. Oh my gosh. So I think that's probably my favorite style, is where I get to be in nature a lot, and it's not like about going like in a city, got to see this place, got to see this place, got to see this place, because that kind of stresses me out and doesn't feel super fun to me. And as I have more issues with my chronic illness and chronic fatigue, I'm just too tired for that kind of vacation now. So I like the camping style one because you can do, when you feel like it, go do those things. And if not, go sit around a fire. Or if you're doing the Airbnb and nature, go back to your Airbnb, sit in your hot tub, sit on your porch, stuff like that. Whereas whenever I'm like at a hotel, like in a city, it's not like super fun to hang out at the hotel, if you know what I mean. Unless you're like rich and you can stay at like a super fancy place. So yeah, let's see. Favorite foods. I have a pasta tooth. Yeah, so I don't know, it's a mix. I really like macaroni and cheese and like pasta, like Italian pastas, but I really really love fruit. I really like smoothies. I'm really obsessed with watermelon right now. Everything is watermelon. Real watermelon, fake watermelon flavor, like watermelon Jolly Rancher flavor. Oh my god, so good. I've never liked it before now, and now I keep going to Sonic and getting the watermelon slush. Oh my god. And also I keep buying the personal watermelons and just eating half for breakfast and then coming back and eating the other half for a snack in the afternoon. I think it's just so hot and they're so delicious and refreshing. So right now watermelon is one of my favorite foods. Spoonie. What does spoonie mean? Okay, so I usually use the hashtag spoonie. I talk about spoonie life and all of that. So spoonie, oh, what is that lady's name? Shoot. I'll put a link in the description box because I can't remember her name right now. But the woman who created the term spoonie should get all the credit. I'm actually going to look it up right now. And there's a website that I'm going to tell you, Spoon Theory, Misandrino, something Misandrino, isn't it? Where's the website? Christine Miserandino. Why is that so hard for me to say? So it's butyoudon'tlooksick.com. Yeah, butyoudon'tlooksick.com. So basically the short version, I encourage you to go to the website and read like the full version story. But the short version is spoons are like units of energy. And spoon theory is this whole theory about spoons being units of energy. That's the shortest version that I can give you. And on the website, there's like a little story about how it allegedly came to be, which, you know, true or not, it doesn't matter. It's a cute story. But basically it's saying like, if you're a person who doesn't have chronic illness or something else going on, disabled or whatever's going on in your life, mental illness, you wake up in the morning and you have kind of like, not limitless, but like you have a lot of spoons, a lot of energy units. And so you can wake up and your morning looks like, wake up, look at your phone, get up, take a shower, brush your teeth, skincare, do your hair, do your makeup, put on clothes, eat breakfast, go to the store, get to work, talk to your coworkers, do this thing, do your work, go to lunch, like all these things, right? And all those things cost you spoons or units of energy. But it's okay because you have a lot of spoons to give and you still have plenty of spoons left for the rest of your day so that you can do your work and socialize and go out with people after work and get home and make yourself dinner and clean the house and do some laundry and watch some TV and call your mom and go to bed feeling tired, but not like, oh my God, I can't even lift my finger. And if you have chronic illness or whatever, if you're a spoonie, you have a finite amount of spoons. You know, you may have like, you know, spread them out, like this is how many spoons you have. So when you wake up in the morning, you know, you might have to make a choice between, okay, do I eat breakfast or do I bathe today? Because I only have a certain number of spoons and I don't have enough spoons to do both. And if you kind of borrow from tomorrow's spoons, that means that tomorrow they're not going to be replenished. Tomorrow just has less spoons to start out, and so you're kind of screwing yourself before you start. So that is a long, short version of the spoon theory. But really it's just a way to help people who don't deal with those energy issues or health issues kind of have something tangible to grab onto and think about the difference between how they live their life and how other people live their lives. And then it has kind of been like a community that has bubbled up. So you'll see, you know, hashtag Spoonie, hashtag Spoonie Life, Spoonie Yoga, Spoonie Hiker, you know, all these things as a way for people to connect with each other and kind of say like, oh man, other people like me, other people who have limited spoons like me. All right. Back to the list. We're only on number 11. Shoot. Okay, how does PCOS affect my life? Well, PCOS affects my life because I am on medication for it. It gives me chronic fatigue. It gives me trouble sleeping. I have cysts on my ovaries. I don't have regular periods. Getting pregnant is very difficult / possibly impossible. And other things. I'm at risk for metabolic syndrome. I have this weird discolored patch here. I forgot what it's called. People get this all over their body in different areas. I happen to have mine right under my chin where people see it every day. Yeah, lots of ways, but also not that much. It's like both, you know. The chronic fatigue and the problem sleeping probably affect my life on a regular basis the most. The issues with fertility and like cysts on my ovaries and potential inside bit trouble, probably the biggest impact, but I don't feel it on a daily basis, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that's a lot. We can have a whole video about that, but that's a short answer. Do I like working from home? I do, but I'm actually not a great work from home person. I really need somebody being like, hey, did you get that thing done? Hey, are you working on this thing? Hey, what's up with that thing that I asked you for? And so accountability would be nice. So I have to try to like build in accountability with other people and ask them to like help hold me accountable, because I really struggle with that. Being honest, but it's amazing. I'm so lucky that I get to do this, that I can, in the middle of the day, go do something if it needs to get done, that I can go pick up the dry cleaning or take the dog to the vet or go to the grocery store when it's not busy, that I can say, yeah, I'll come have coffee with you, or sleep late on those days that I can't fall asleep until 5 a.m. I don't have to stress out about it as much as I did when I had an office job, because instead of going, well, shit, I got to get up and go to work in the morning, no matter what, I can just say, I'll just, whenever I fall asleep, I'll just give myself 5 hours to sleep and then I'll get up. So it's amazing, but it's also hard, and people are pretty dismissive of it. They kind of think like you're just sitting around like watching TV all day, or like shopping, or I don't know what people think, but they don't think that you're working. I'll tell you that. So if you ever are talking to somebody who works from home, please don't make it sound like, don't make jokes, even like if you don't really mean it, don't make jokes about them like not actually doing anything, because it gets really tiring to hear those jokes all the time from people. Like, you're not funny. We've heard it before. It wasn't funny then. It's not funny now. Just don't. Favorite yoga pose. Oh my gosh. I don't have a favorite yoga pose. I have favorite poses for different things. Like if my back hurts, I like down dog on the counter. If I want to like get hot and sweaty, I like working on hard balance poses or big squats. If I'm trying to chill out, I like legs up the wall. Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing. I like a lot of them. Why yoga? Why yoga? That was all that I got from that question. So I'm not really sure exactly what they mean. Why do I like yoga? Because it puts me in my body. Why do I keep doing yoga? Because it feels good when I do it. And yoga is not just the physical postures. It's not just asana. It's the whole thing. It's mental and physical. Mental health issues. Yeah, so I have depression and anxiety for sure. And I have a little bit of self-diagnosed. I don't know what the actual like diagnosis would be, but I have some trauma issues from when I was younger, and also I have trauma issues stemming from my ongoing life as a fat person. And if you are not a fat person, you are probably like, what? But listen, when you are a fat person, you are like in trauma all the time. All the time. And some more than others. The fatter you are, the more you've got it. And then like the more intersections that you have, like the more trauma you have. Well, we can have a whole conversation about that. What do I think of Amber Lynn Reid? So I guess I referenced Amber Lynn Reid in a video recently. I just mentioned her like, this is Amber Lynn Reid style or something like that. And somebody was like, oh, you mentioned Amber Lynn Reid. Do you watch her? What do you think of her? And I was like, oh, shoot. What do I think of Amber Lynn Reid? I think that she has a lot of mental health issues, and I think that tethering herself to YouTube for income was probably a mistake. Now listen, I'm not in her body, I don't know her life, but it seems from the outside that it is not good for her, that YouTube is her job. I don't want to get super into it. I'm not here to hate on her. And if you have no idea who I'm talking about, don't worry about it. She's a YouTuber that people love to hate. Justified or not, people are really vile to her. I don't have huge feelings one way or the other. I do watch her videos sometimes, but I haven't lately because it feels a little absurd over there. Things are weird. And the content is not good. It's like so boring. She's not doing anything, you know? And I think she's trolling people with her content. So, but that's as That's as much as I'm going to say. I'm not trying to say anything. But yeah, so that's what I think of Amberlynn Reid. I feel bad for her, but I also see how she is trolling people. So I feel sad for her and bad for her that like this is where she is in life, that this is what she's doing. And if you want to know more about that, you can search Amberlynn Reid on YouTube and watch her videos and read the comments and you will understand. Other YouTubers that I like. I don't watch a lot of like other like plus size YouTubers, but I really like the Bon Appetit channel. I love their Gourmet Makes series with Claire Saffitz. I love Brad Leone. I like them all. I like Chris Morocco. I like Molly Bass. Like, I love that channel. I watch everything that they do. It's so good. What else do I watch? I watch Emmy Made in Japan. I like watching MRE reviews. I like watching public displays of confection. They make like hard candies, and it's very appealing to watch. I watch a lot of makeup tutorials. Even though my makeup looks are very safe, I like watching crazy makeup. So I watch, who do I watch? I watch, well, Nima Tang, but she doesn't do crazy makeup, but I just like her. I like Nima. I watch Jeffree Star for his crazy looks. I watch Nikki tutorials for her insane looks that I would never wear, but I like watching them. It's art, you know? So like the big beauty gurus. Sometimes I watch Tati for product recommendations. And what? Of course I can't. I should pull up my YouTube history. Oh my God, you guys, we are not far into this. I'm literally pulling up my YouTube history. Here we go. Cake decorating, soap making, Bon Appetit. Oh, Beauty Guru drama channels. Beauty News, which is an awesome channel. Candy Fox, Rosie Julie BC, she's a lady with rosacea. Amberlynn Reid. Oh, I guess I did watch that video. Zachary Michael, who makes reaction videos about Amberlynn Reid. Oh, Vivian Tries. Do y'all watch Vivian Tries? Naomi John, she's so funny. Rebecca from The Plus Side of Me. Oh, videos of people at the chiropractor getting cracked. ASMR. How It's Made. Emmy Made in Japan. Simply Nailogical. I love Christine. Nikki tutorials. 5-Minute Crafts. Rachel Maxey. I really like her. She does like vintage things. And more of the same. More. Same. Oh, lots of videos about drag queens. And Sorted. They do food stuff. That is a great cross-section of my YouTube account. Okay. How old am I? I am now 37. How many siblings do you have? I have one brother. Favorite outfit? I don't have a favorite outfit, but I definitely have like my uniform. Which is some kind of little dress with some bike shorts. For sure. That is my uniform. And Birkenstocks. Favorite brand? Probably Torrid. That's what I wear the most. I decided I wanted some color. Just a little bit of pink. My dress is bright with lots of color, so I don't want to get too crazy. Do I ever get tired of explaining simple concepts of kindness to the masses? I'm laughing because, yeah, of course I do. Of course I get tired of like saying things that to me are common sense and like introducing them to people like who have never thought about it before. Of course I get tired. Yes, I do, but I also feel very called to do this work. and it is important to me. So if I have to tell people 800 times, like, to not be mean to fat people, or more than 800 times, then I'm just gonna keep saying, don't be mean to fat people. Don't be mean to black people. Like, stop being a dick to disabled folks. Treat people how you would like to be treated. Don't assume people's health. Don't assume people's needs. Yeah. Don't be a dick to anyone. Okay, I'm just going over that eyeshadow that I just put on, because I really want this pink now. I'm into it. Okay. Yes, I do get tired, but I keep doing it, and I'm happy to keep doing it because I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is the work that I'm supposed to be doing, making these YouTube videos. And you know what? Here's the thing. The reason why I don't get tired, or why I get tired of it but continue to do it, is because I get messages from people every week, multiple times a week, saying, hey, I used to feel like this and now I don't because I've been watching your videos and it's changing how I think. Or, you know, because of you I tried yoga and it has changed my life. Or because of you I'm dressing differently, or, you know, dressing for myself instead of other people, or like whatever. Like, these things, just, you know, it's just YouTube, right? I'm just making like YouTube videos. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because I'm hearing from people that it's really helping them and changing their lives and the way that they think about themselves, the way that they think about other people. And that is the best possible response that I could hope for. The worst part of YouTube. The worst part of YouTube is the, like, mean messages and comments that I get. You guys don't get to see those because I delete them really quickly, because, and that's like a contentious perspective. Some people are like, you should leave it because people need to see, but my thing is, like, I don't want to inflict that on you. Like, I want my channel or my social media to be a place where you can go and not have to see those things. Because you know what? The rest of your life, you get to see those things because people don't hold back. So I delete things as soon as, like, negative things or mean or hateful things, as soon as they come, are posted. And when I get mean messages, I don't share them on social media. But just so you know, I do get mean messages, and they are things like that I'm ugly, that I'm fat, like, duh, I know I'm fat, that I should kill myself, that I'm disgusting, that they're surprised that I'm married because I'm so gross, that of course I can't get pregnant because my husband can't find my vagina. Like, really terrible, awful things that you would never hopefully say to somebody to their face, but people say on YouTube because or on Instagram because it feels anonymous, you know? So, but yeah, why would I allow that stuff to, like, just sit on my comments? That's awful. I don't want you to see that. I want you to come and see people being nice to each other and, like, having good relationships. The best part of YouTube, hearing from somebody that I helped them in some way. Absolute best part of YouTube. I was declined membership to your Facebook group and want to know why. So, yes, I get this question a lot lately. When I started my Patreon, I switched the Facebook group over to patrons only. So if you were in the group before then, you get to stay for free. You don't have to become a patron. Although, if you would like to become a patron, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Pretty much no one has. But if you would like to, that'd be great. Anyway, but so now when people request, I send them a message, and it says, like, in the thing where you know, ask to join, but nobody reads it, I think, that it's a patrons only group, and it gives them a link to my Patreon. And if they sign up, sorry, I'm answering to a specific person. If you go and sign up at the $2 level, then you get to join the group. And yeah, that's why I declined your thing, because you didn't join the Patreon. But if you would like to, that would be great, and then I will let you in the group. And if you don't want to do that, then I understand, and you can engage with us here on YouTube or over on Instagram for free. What is up with the Patreon thing? So I explained at the beginning when I said, you know, hey, join it. But basically, I started it because it costs money to run my channel, to make the videos. If you look at the views on the videos, the ones that people like the most here on YouTube are the ones having to do with clothes. And to make those videos, for the most part, I have to spend money on the clothes. And I'm a yoga teacher and a body love coach. I don't make a lot of money. So it's actually really hard for me to continue to make the videos. So that's why I have a Patreon, because people say to me, hey, I want to support you. How can I do that? And so I made a way for people. What am I looking for? It's in my hand. I made a way for people to support me. So that's what the Patreon is. If you feel so moved, if you get something out of my videos and want to support me, join my Patreon, become a patron, and feel good knowing that you're helping me continue to make videos. My eyeshadow is not even, and it is driving me crazy. But also, I'm tired of messing with it. How do I start doing yoga? The easy answer is just start doing it. The hard answer is find a studio, find a yoga teacher near you that feels comfortable for you, who you think knows how to work with your body, who feels safe for you. And if you can't do that, go online and find yoga online. I have some free videos here on my channel. You can start there. They're very friendly to all different kinds of bodies, and they're free. What do you have to lose? So yeah, do my videos. If you like that, you can join Curvy Yoga, which I will talk more about in a couple months because you can't sign up until September. But basically it's a paid streaming yoga service, but all the classes are taught by people like me, which is amazing. Or join my Patreon for $20 a month and get a yoga class every month. Build your library of yoga to do at home. How long have you been fat? I've been fat since I was a child. Different versions of fat, but fat, yes. Dating and fat, is it terrible? Yes. Thank God I'm married now and I don't have to deal with that. I told Richard, I was like, oh my God, if we ever get divorced, I'm just not going to date anymore. Because it sucks to date as a fat person. I haven't had to do it in a while, thank God. But it's not fun. I don't envy anyone who's still out there dating. Sorry. That is a depressing ass answer. But it's the truth. Oh no, that's not good. What do we want? What do we want? Well, yes, okay. Where did you meet your husband? I met my husband on okcupid.com. Yes, I was about to give up on it because I had such a bad experience dating. He was the very last person that I messaged, and then it went well. If you're on Lip Sync Battle, what song would you perform? Oh my God. I don't know. First of all, I probably would never be on that show. Because oh wait, they're just lip syncing, right? They don't actually sing. Yeah, I don't like to sing because I'm very bad at it, but I could lip sing. I don't know. There's so many good songs that you could do. Something fun and campy, whatever that is. Maybe an 80s song, maybe, I don't know. Something that everybody knows, because those are the songs, well, I guess all the songs they do on there are songs that everybody knows. But you know, like something really popular because people always love it, no matter if you do a good job or a bad job. What's next for you? Well, personally and professionally, what is next for me is I'm really trying to get some stuff off of my to-do list that's been there a long time. Bad at working from home. I have something cool coming up in the fall that I am not ready to talk about yet, but it's going to be fun. I have a new online course coming out. I have a new round of the yoga and body positivity facilitated course that I do coming up this summer. Just more stuff, more videos, more clothes, but also more fat liberation and body positivity. More ways for people who don't live in Houston to be involved with stuff that I'm doing, because that's what I hear from people that they want the most. Not sure exactly what all that's going to look like, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. If I could live anywhere, where would I live? I keep trying to put this lipstick on and it's not going to look good. So let's just wear some gloss, I think. Some gloss. Oh, my fave. My fave gloss. Okay. Somewhere colder than this because it's really hot here and I don't like it. I'm back. The phone rang. The next question is, 5 years from now, what do I want to be doing? I want to be doing this, but more of it. I want to be traveling more. I'm starting to get invited to come and speak or do workshops or teach classes. I want to be doing more of that because I love it. I decided it was feeling a little too pink, so I'm just going back over with my original transition shade just to unpink it a little bit. Yeah, I want to be doing what I'm doing now, but making more of an impact and talking to more people and being able to travel to places and meeting like meeting y'all out in the world. That sounds amazing. The worst part of this year. The worst part of this year was when my great Aunt Mary died at the end of January. And yeah, that was the worst part. And I don't know, my depression kicked in and I spent the next few months like not doing a whole lot and not feeling great, and just being really sad all the time. The best part of this year. What was the best part of this year? I don't know. Maybe the best part of this year was when we went to New Mexico because it was a really good trip and I loved it. And it was a really nice time with my husband. Going to LA in May was really amazing. Going to Portland in December to film for Curvy Yoga was amazing. I don't know, y'all. It was a good year. It was a good year overall. Oh God, number 37. Here we are. What do I hope? What do I hope for next year? Oh, I did put on blush. What do I hope for next year? I hope for more community, more ways to engage with y'all. I hope for making some new friends. I hope for some ease in my body, especially with my stomach. I hope for fun and adventure and more fun trips. I hope for more time with my husband, for sure. Okay. Well, that was 37 questions. OMG, we did it. We did it. We did it. All right, my makeup looks reasonable. I realized that the dress that I want to wear, the shade of pink that I did, which was like real, like kind of bright, like candy pink, was not the right shade because the dress is like jewel tones. So. I gotta set this because it's raining and it's really humid. And who knows what's gonna happen out there. Okay, well, thank you for submitting questions if you submitted questions, and thank you for being here and watching if you are here and watching. You know, I really appreciate you. I'm sorry I did mention Patreon more times after I said I wasn't going to. I'm not trying to make this like a channel where I'm always asking for money, but I am trying to be a little vulnerable and telling you the truth and that I kind of need some help and some love and support right now. And that is a really great way to do it. Or really intentionally sharing my videos and my channel and getting people to subscribe and to watch, to click on ads. yeah, so it's my birthday. I'm feeling really good. I've had a great day. I took myself on a little hike. I bought myself a nice lunch with foods that I like and spent, you know, a little money on lunch. And I watched a movie and I laid on the couch with my cat. I took a great shower. I did a hair mask. I did my makeup. I'm gonna wear my birthday dress that I got from Trunk Club to a fancy dinner at a really nice sushi restaurant. What a great day. Oh my gosh. And thank you for being here for this part of it. I really do appreciate y'all. I really do value what we're doing here. And I think that's it. So you'll see this video probably not actually on my birthday, but probably tomorrow, Wednesday. So you don't have to say happy birthday because it was yesterday. Anyway, have a great day and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Thank you so much to the supporters who make it possible to create this content. If you've enjoyed my videos, learned anything, been inspired, or just want to keep seeing more content, please show me some love and consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi.com to make a one-time donation. Your support means everything to me. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, your presence, your engagement, and our community. All the links will be in the description box below.